Hello, and welcome to this week's Table Talk. First up, Apple. Apple's creating a new streaming service that's expected to launch in 2019. So we know that they've signed some major stars like Jason Momoa, Aquaman, yes, Khal Drogo. Reese Witherspoon is another one, Jennifer Aniston, Aaron Paul, and even Oprah. Why this is important to Hulu is clearly other streaming services have strategies with the stars that they're using. Right now, Apple is going after A-listers and signing them, while Netflix is actually creating stars. Millie Bobby Brown. That's all I gotta say. Hulu should, though, develop a strategy on who it works with. We need to come up with the rebel lover approach to signing talent because how our brand is perceived is largely through who we work with. Next up is Netflix and their plan to conquer family entertainment. What they said is they want to create binge-worthy content for pre-adolescents, much like they did for their parents when they came out with series like House of Cards and The Crown. Why I find this interesting is because family entertainment used to mean sitting down as a family and watching shows. There is a large traditional aspect of TV that's being missed here. How can Hulu start to kind of own some of those traditional TV habits and adapt them for 2018. Moving right along to the jump in viewing hours for streaming services. The amount of viewing hours for streaming services has more than doubled. It's sitting at about 212% what it used to be last year. And that number for plays is at around 292%. This could be because streaming is becoming more dependable, less buffering, less waiting for your video to play, less failures, higher video quality. The list goes on. Maybe this means celebrating the end of pay TV. I know we brought up ideas surrounding celebrating cable's 70th birthday. We really do have the opportunity to start and own conversations around the end of pay TV. And while there are still bumps in the road as far as streaming goes, people's behavior is changing and they're switching over to streaming. Pay TV is just losing subscribers like. My last main point for today is Netflix and Amazon Prime have been deemed the leaders of the OTT market. Hulu comes in third, but what I find funny about this is if you look at the list, which I've provided in a link in this table talk, the players that come after Hulu include HBO Now, Starz, the MLB TV service, and Showtime. We actually offer 3 of those as add-ons, and 4th, we offer live TV, which you can stream baseball anytime. Sports. What this means for Hulu is it needs to start positioning itself as a service that encompasses others, not just competes with them. So how can Hulu respond to this? How can we start activating online and start entering conversations that talk about what's the best streaming service and just say, hey, we have all this stuff. Maybe it's a daily check of Twitter and we just respond to people that are talking about it. Brand work this week, Reese's, they put out a vending machine in New York that people were able to swap out the candy they didn't like from trick-or-treating on Halloween with Reese's peanut butter cups. Brilliant, honestly, great. For Hulu, this means we really need to start activating in the real world. What are some ways that Hulu could pop up, so to speak? Another vending machine example, Dollar Shave Club setting up vending machines. I'm not saying Hulu has to make a vending machine. I don't know if that would work, and I'm not sure what we would put in the vending machine, but I'm just saying popping up in the real world and creating those physical interactions with people is really meaningful. Since we're still on the topic of pop-ups, Facebook is dabbling into retail with pop-up stores, you guessed it. They are collaborating with about 100 brands such as Love Your Melon, the Beanies. Basically, we need to show up in unexpected places. Did anyone think Facebook would have a retail pop-up store? What does this mean for Hulu? We have a ton of shows that have merch and fans. You know, there are a million different ways we could go about this that could create experiences for our fans. And that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you in 2 weeks. Hello? Good, how are you? Yep, thanks. Bye. Dentist.